Right now I'm broken, confused, and I don't know if I can live a normal life. I was sexually, physically, emotionally abused by my biological father, Landolfo Tibes. I was abused for 19 years. I was my dad's sex slave. Anything he wanted, I had to do.
A lot of these pictures, I'm smiling, but I'm dying inside.
From when I was 6, he started kissing me down there and touching me down there. He would tell me not to tell, and he would ask me if it felt good. My father was a karate instructor. He would sexually abuse me in the studio. My mom was not there. She was a nanny. She did odd jobs, cleaning houses. When my mom was off to work, that's when he would come and prey on me. My dad made me lure men to the house to have sex with me so he could watch. When I was about 15 years old, it became routine. But the times that I would not bring men back, he would beat me up and say that I was lying, that I didn't try. Not only was he sexually abusing me, he was physically abusing me, hitting me with baseball bats, anything he could grab, even extension cords. He would grab my feet and just smack it like that, bam. My knees were bruised and I was bedridden for days. I couldn't walk at all. Out of nowhere, I would wake up just blows to the head, to the body. He was paranoid. My father was on drugs the majority of the time that he abused me. My father fed me drugs from 6 years old. He introduced me to alcohol, marijuana at the age of 8, cocaine at 10. I was a prisoner and he watched me 24/7. The abuse got worse when he pulled me out of school and I wasn't even really allowed outside the house. My dad installed surveillance cameras inside the house. He had alarms as well and dogs. We had about 7 Rottweilers at one point. He had sensors under the bed so I wouldn't be able to leave at all at night. I couldn't even go to the bathroom at night. I had to use the bucket next to the bed. I had to wake him up and tell him I had to go use the restroom, but that was rare because I did not want to wake him up because it's like waking up the beast. On a day-to-day basis, I would have to cook, clean, basically living like his wife. I never tried to escape. I wish I did. He threatened to kill me. Plenty of times I contemplated hurting him, but I was just so scared of the unknown and I just gave in.
Well, Tatiana, I'm very, very glad you're here. And rest assured, I'm not going to ask you any details that embarrass you here. And I just want to say that while I'm glad to meet you, I'm just really sorry for the circumstance. My question, in looking back on this, how do you think your father was able to keep this a secret from the world for so many years?
I have no idea. He just was very personable. He's very smart. He's read a lot of books.
This got to the point that he was performing like 10 sex acts a week. I mean, this was an intense assault pattern on you, correct?
That is correct.
And the earliest remembrances you have of this were at what age?
6 years old, that one picture that I
Right.
gave you guys,
Right.
me holding the doll.
And at 6, you say that he would kiss you, he would touch your privates, but it wasn't long after that in addition to that being inappropriate, wrong, and humiliating, things began to get very painful, correct? Because he began to violate your body in that way.
Very correct.
When was that and what happened then?
I was 7 years old, 8 years old. He started sexually abusing me.
And he started giving you drugs. What did you think about that? Did it scare you when you started getting fuzzy?
It scared me a lot when I started getting fuzzy, and I remember several occasions exactly not knowing what was going to happen afterwards.